What if you could know with 100% certainty that your ideal prospects, people who need your law firm services, want to watch your videos before you even hit record? Most lawyers try video. They buy the fancy camera, maybe even hire a videographer, spend hours of time recording, and then you hit the post button and you hope for the best, right? And what happens? You get 2 views, one of which is from your mom and the other is probably from your paralegal, and you certainly don't get any clients. So you decide, well, video just doesn't work, right? But that isn't true. The problem isn't video. The problem is what you're filming and how you're filming it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to reverse engineer your video topics using real data so you can create content that people are already looking for, stuff that is guaranteed to get watched. And then I'll show you exactly how to structure these videos so that they get attention, hold attention, and lead to more signed cases. Because here's the truth. Lawyers who consistently show up on video get more clients than those who don't, because people hire lawyers that they know, like, and trust. And video is the easiest way to build all 3 of those. So if you're tired of wasting time creating videos and content that nobody sees and nobody watches, and you're ready to create videos that actually grow your firm, then keep watching this video. Now, the most important part about getting clients for your law firm is validating the topics in the first place. Now, I have 2 ways that I like validating topics for video. And the cool thing about this is that when you validate the topics in advance, you film the video already knowing that this is a video that people have already proven they are interested in watching. So the first tool is TikTok, and the second tool is Google, good old-fashioned Google. So I'm going to show you how to use Google first to research the topics that people are actually looking for so that you can create videos that people actually care about. Okay, so one of my favorite ways to validate an idea is to go to Google, just good old-fashioned regular Google, and search for a keyword that is related to your business. So let's say DUI. All we're gonna type is DUI. Now, what's cool is that when you scroll down, you're gonna see a section right here that says people also ask. And what's amazing about this is that these are questions that people are actually asking Google that Google thinks people are looking for an answer to. And again, this is all based on data. Google has millions and millions and millions of searches on every single keyword, and it knows exactly what people are looking for and what types of content people are looking for. So what's cool is that you can go through here and you can actually look at questions that people also ask when they type DUI. Now, here's the amazing thing. What you can do is you can start taking a look at these, and you can, first of all, apply them to your state, right? So you see right here, it says, what happens if I get a DUI in Oklahoma? Well, you can very easily swap that out with Florida or Georgia or Maryland or wherever you live, right? And then the cool thing though, is that you can click on here, and when you do that, more questions are going to pop up. So you can just keep looking on here and seeing what are the other questions that people are asking. So you can see right here, how much does a first-time DUI cost in Utah? So you can say, how much does a first-time DUI cost in New York or in Baltimore or wherever you live? What is the most common penalty for first-time DUI? Now, what you can do is you can use these ideas, and let's say first-time DUI, now we have more keyword ideas. So you can search first-time DUI, and now you've got even more questions that are coming up. What happens with your first time? What happens with your first time? What's the most common sentence for a first-time DUI? Can your first DUI be stopped? How much does your first DUI usually cost? And you can just keep doing this. How much is bail for a DUI, right? These are all questions that people are typing. Now, something else I have in here is a keyword tool called Keywords Everywhere, right? And what you'll see is that it shows search volume and all that type of stuff here. But what's cool is that the Keywords Everywhere platform, which is a plugin for Chrome, it shows you additional keywords, right? So I did first-time DUI, and then it shows other things here. So first offense DUI gets 4,400 searches per month, right? So that's something that we might want to look at. And what's interesting is that first offense DUI gets more searches than first time DUI. So that's actually a really good clue that if we're going to create content, and if we're going to try to create content that's going to rank in the search, we're going to want to use first offense, not first time DUI, just because of the fact that first offense gets significantly more search volume than first time DUI. And then there's other related keywords down here. There's so many different keywords you can come up with that you can really not run out of topics. If you just did this, you would basically never run out of topics. And you can do this for anything. So let's say you're a divorce attorney. So just type divorce, and you'll see what's going to pop up here under first time is people also ask, what are the 5 stages of divorce? I don't know what that is, but you know, what's the first thing to do if I want a divorce? What's the number 1 divorce cause? How much does it cost to get a divorce in Georgia? Again, switch out California or Oregon or Nevada or wherever you're located. And if you just keep doing this, then it'll keep popping up questions. And then you can do, child custody maybe. and you can just see what are all the different questions that people are typing about whatever your keyword is. And if you do this and you just go one by one and answer every single question, then you know that you have topics that people are searching for. Now, this is my second favorite way to validate ideas, is actually using TikTok. Now, the cool thing about TikTok is that you can see which videos are popular. You can see the actual videos and how many times people have watched the videos, and it gives you tons of ideas that you probably wouldn't have thought of on your own. So let's say DUI. So let's go ahead and type DUI again. So the first thing is that it's going to pop up with some suggestions here. So DUI song, DUI body camera, DUI attorney lawyer, DUI arrest cam, DUI recovery, DUI first offense video. There's that word offense again. DUI Florida, DUI procedure. So these aren't groundbreaking, right? But let's just search DUI and see what pops up. So what this does is this is going to bring up a bunch of videos. Now, what I like doing is I like actually clicking the videos button here. So you've got top, users, videos, and live. I always click videos. Now, the cool thing is that you can look on here and you can see how many likes a video has. So this one, for instance, has 10,800 likes. This one only has 24 likes. This one has 292 likes. This one has 5,100 likes, where this one only has 80. So what you can do is you can start looking at the videos that have lots of likes, and then you can look at them and you can say, okay, what's the topic? How did they get into the video? What was the hook? What was the story? How did this video get so many likes? What we want to look at is we want to look at what was the topic. We want to look at what did they do in the very beginning of the video. And then we also want to look at what other things in this video would grab somebody's attention in the first 3 seconds. Because on TikTok, if they don't have your attention in 3 seconds, you're going to swipe and you're gone, right? So let's take a look here and see if there's any other videos that we can find. So this one right here is 18,100 likes. So that's obviously a video that people like, right? Now, what's cool about this though, is that when you search DUI, so let's search again. Let's say first offense DUI, since we already know that that's a good topic. So what's cool though, is that now you can see all these different videos and searches that are related to first offense DUI. So here's questions and here's all these videos that you can look at, and you can see any of these videos that actually get first offense. So this one has 2,200 likes. This one has 3,366 likes. And this actually looks like it's an attorney. So you can watch and see, what did he do? How did he start the video? What did he say? What's the setting? Like all of those types of things. And then the other cool thing is that you can see others searched for here. So you can start seeing other searches that people are searching for. And like, you know, this might give you some ideas. So for example, in this example right here, what we're seeing a lot of these DUI searches. They look like they're actual arrest footage, right? So like body cam footage, or this one looks like it might be a video of a girl who's in jail, probably from the police. So what you can do is you can film like reaction videos and things like that. And you can actually start your video with this video, and then you can go and give your commentary on this. There's a lot of people that are creating reaction videos, like for car accidents and for arrests and civil rights violations, things like that. And they get tons and tons and tons of views. So what you want to do is you want to look and you want to see, what are the topics that are drawing people in? What are people doing at the beginning of the video? Like, what are they saying in those first 3 sentences? Are they holding something? Are they in a bright setting? Are they outside? Like, where are they that's getting people's attention? Because success leaves clues. There's a reason that this video has 10,000 views, or 10,000 likes, I should say. It's because of whatever happened at the beginning of this video that drew people in. What you can do is you can basically copy these, right? And you can look at these and you can say, okay, this worked really well. I know that this is a topic and I know this is a format that worked well. I know it's something that people liked. So let me recreate that myself. Now, that brings me to the next part, which is, how do we actually film the videos so that people want to watch them? Because the worst case scenario is you film this video, you pick the right topic, but then you don't film it the right way and people just don't watch it. They don't care. They just, go to another video. Well, the first thing you can do is look at the sample videos that you're hacking. And when I say hacking, I'm referring to like funnel hacking, which is a term that basically means being inspired by other people. You're looking at these videos and you're saying, okay, when they started this video, they did this, they did this, they did this, and they did this, right? So you want to do those things. Now, I can guarantee you the one thing that they're not doing is they're not starting the video saying, hi, my name is attorney Mike Smith, and I've been a DUI attorney for the past 15 years, and I serve in the state of Maryland Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. And if you know someone that needs a DUI defense, I'm the guy to call. Like, they've left way, way, way before you get to anything, right? So you have to remember the first part of the video, the most important part of the video, is you have to hook them. You've got to get their attention right now. They don't care about you. They don't care about your name. They really don't care how long you've been practicing law. All they care about is their problems. So don't lead with yourself. Lead with something that they're actually interested in, right? And the best way to figure that out is watch a bunch of these videos and see how the videos that have the most views, watch what happens in the first 3 seconds of those videos. Because if you pay attention to that, then what's going to happen is you're going to start creating videos that people actually want to watch. Also, notice the scene that they're in. Notice, is it bright? Is it dark? Notice the text that's on the screen. Notice if they're holding anything, if they have any props or anything like that. All of those things are hooks that make people drawn into the video. Now, the next thing is going to be the story or the value. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're telling a story or providing really good value that's actually going to help them with something. Remember, people go to social media to be educated or informed. So you have to make sure that you're doing one of those two things, right? Education, inform, or entertainment. Honestly, if you can do all three of those, that'd be the best. But you have to have some sort of story, some sort of value after you've hooked them in. And then finally is going to be the offer. What's going to be the offer at the end of this video? Now, I don't like ending a video with, if you want help with your DUI, or if you've been in a car accident, call me today for a free consultation. Like, I don't like that. What I like is ending the video kind of like you're talking to a friend. So say, like, if you have been arrested for DUI, or you know somebody that's been arrested for DUI and you have questions about it, or you need some help, give me a call and I will help you out as best as I can. And if I can't, I'll find somebody that can help you, right? Something like that, like something that you have to imagine. If your college roommate got arrested or got into a car accident or was going through a divorce or whatever your area of practice is, would you tell them to call you for a free consultation? No, you'd be like, here, send me your stuff. I'll take a look at it and I'll see what I can do. And I'll figure out what the next steps are. Like, talk to the camera like you're talking to a friend. Don't talk to it like you're trying to sell it a suit or something, right? Talk to it like a human being. People connect with humans, right? So if you do these things, if you validate the topic and then you film it in a way that's already been proven, especially if you have a topic that has already been validated, and then you film it in a way that has already proven to get people to watch, then lo and behold, you're going to have a lot more people watching your videos. You just are. So I hope this video helps. I hope you go out and start creating videos based on not what you have up in here, but really going and looking at data and just looking at what other people are doing and just modeling them, right? There's a great book by Austin Kleon called Steal Like an Artist. I highly recommend you read it, because basically what it says is that there's no original ideas. The best things that you can do is you can look at somebody who's already been successful, and if you replicate what they did, then you should have the same results. So go out there, replicate what they're doing. Don't steal, but be inspired by what they do. And I wish you the best of luck. Let me know how it works in the comments below.